Greetings to all of our St Patrick's families and students. Well, here we are again at the start of term 3, and we're going to start term 3 with remote learning. So children, I wish you all the best with your studies. We know we've got remote learning for the next 5 weeks, and then we're waiting for the government to decide what happens after that. Families, there's an email that has been sent out this afternoon to all of you with details about remote learning. Can I encourage you to look at that email? I think it'll answer a lot of your questions. Families, we do have some students on site each day, but it's a limited number of students, and those students and families qualify under the government guidelines, and I thank all the families for supplying all the paperwork that's required to show that you meet that criteria.
Hi everyone, in this video you'll see some examples of how we will be operating. The first check through with the children when they're coming on site will be that they will need to hand sanitise. After having hand sanitizer on their hands, they will proceed inside the foyer, so they will have their temperature checked, and this will be done daily. School will commence for those children who are on site at 8:30, and that's in the email that's been provided to you. So we can't have any children coming on site prior to that time, and therefore, because there'll be children coming on site at 8:30, the only access point will be the front gates. And I'm encouraging every family who is dropping their child off or children off at school to use the car park opposite the school or the car park, the parent car park, but please try to avoid using the internal road, as there may be children through that crossing area and remaining on that crossing area until we actually have everyone hand sanitised.
To Mrs. Darbell for a temperature check, remember, before we go inside. Enjoy the day, guys.
Good morning, Hannah. How are you this morning? I'm just going to take your temperature. Beautiful. Okay, you're ready to go to class? Good morning, Ruben. Awesome. Great. You can go to class. Have a great day.
I'd like to say a big shout out to all of our families who are in the ambulance, working with the ambulances, working with the police, working in the fire department, those families who are working in the hospitals, all those families who are working in places to keep us safe. We have a very high proportion of families who are in those key roles, and I think we shouldn't tire in saying thank you for keeping us safe. I also want to say thank you to all the staff. We have such an amazing staff at St Patrick's, and they've been very willing and very keen to do whatever they can to make this the best experience for the children during remote learning. We've had a high number of staff who've agreed to be on site on any one day, and so we've got good supervision for those children who will be on site. I also wanted to thank those staff who looked after the holiday program over the last 5 days and have done a great job with the holiday program. Over 130 laptop devices have been handed out to families over the last 3 days. I thank all the families for their support with the social distancing protocols as they've come in to collect those laptops. We require people to remain 1.5 metres away from each other and to use the hand gel, and just to make sure that we're not ever being in a group with standing in as a large group. Next week, when the children commence remote learning, there might be times to drop off a piece of paper or to collect something from the school. And I'm asking that all adults not go past the front foyer of the school. It's very important that only staff be where the children are past the front foyer, and I thank you for your support with that.
Families, remember, if your child is unwell, please keep them at home. If you're unwell, also please stay at home. And if you need to communicate with us face to face, maybe ring us as opposed to coming in to talk with us. We do honestly appreciate any form of communication from you if your circumstances change. So please email your class teacher to start off with, or make a call to the office and they will redirect your call to the appropriate people. Remembering, because we're remote learning, our canteen will be closed. There'll be no lunch orders and there'll be no over-the-counter sales at all. So if you find that you need for school to actually support your child with food, drop me an email, drop me a line, let us know. We can sort something out to support you and the family. Water bottles, remember our bubblers are off limits at the moment because of the situation that we're in. So please send your child with their water bottle. They can be refilled throughout the day using the taps internally. Make sure that they do have a water bottle because we do have very limited supplies of water around to help your children, but you know, water bottles are essential. Mr. McDermott has sanitised a whole heap of skipping ropes. These will be made available for any family who do not have skipping ropes, who would like to take a skipping rope. They will be outside near the foyer, along with some scrapbooks as well for any family who require these items to support with the learning that's going to happen, well, for the next 5 weeks at least while we're off site. Students, please, no footballs, no down balls are to be brought to school. We have the equipment here that you will be able to use. If you do bring any play equipment, you'll be asked to put it in your school bag and you won't be able to play with them. We really want to avoid this cross-contamination during this whole situation that we're in at the moment. And our doors will be opened. The heaters, yes, will be on, but children, it will be cold. So you may need to bring with you your scarf, a beanie, your coat. If you've got a small blanket that you want to put around your feet and your legs, fantastic. Bring that in because we have to have that airflow going through the classroom while you're learning on site.
Children, I just want to re-emphasise one of the messages Mrs. Brink had said, that the only way to come into the school during this time of remote learning will be the front entrance. That's where we'll have people with hand gel and the thermometer. So the gate on the oval behind the church, that will be closed and locked. I don't want any children coming across the oval. Parents, you can park in the parent car park near the netball courts, but then the children will need to walk to the front door. The netball court entryway that is near the car park will be closed and locked. Children, we're going to make the best of what we have here. We're going to have an exciting term 3. Our teachers are so excited to contact you again and to hear about your holiday break and to journey with you with your teaching and learning over the next 5 weeks. I know I can count on you to have a positive mindset and make the best of the circumstances that we have. I wish you all the best for term 3. I'm going to try and touch base with as many of you as I can if you're on site. And for the others, when you do come on site, I'll look forward to your return then.
We know you can do it, guys. You did it last time. We can do it again. Your best learning that you can do is up to you. Your teachers are giving you the resources and all the teaching, but the learning is right on your doorstep. Make it work, have that positive mindset, and let's see some growth in that learning of yours.